instrument, you know, it sounds just like an upright bass. But it's tiny.
Very cool. So you know the Cowboys were not a real talkative bunch of guys. Cowboys were not a talkative bunch of guys. You know, they did not stand around talking about their feelings the way we do these days. You know, they might grunt, ride, water, grunt, ride, like that. You know, but they had some phrases they used, some words they used to talk about their friendships and their associations. They talk about a man with a lot of bottom or a lot of sand, somebody who was stable and you could count on him. A phrase they used pretty often was, he'll do to tie to, somebody you could partner up with, you knew he'd have your back all the time. And another phrase, one that I heard from Larry McMurtry long ago, he'll do to ride the river with. He'll do to ride the river with. No wonder how I came to be walking, and like I might have had some left behind. It only matters now that we threw in together, and we rode the river till the river ran dry. Haven't had a friend since I was just a youngster. Never felt the need, didn't take the time. You work side by side with a man, that's gotta mean something. And we rode the river till the river ran dry. Gotta wish she'd never crossed that border. Should've known to leave well enough alone. That's a lesson you don't learn till you've grown older. And he might still be alive if he hadn't left home. We never talked about the past, we both had one. No cause to boast, no call to lie. But you learn enough from the firm grip of a handshake. And we rode the river till the river ran dry. Late one night he sang an old corrido, one I too recall from years gone by. A young man seeks his fortune but finds his death. And we rode the river till the river ran dry. Gotta wish we'd never crossed that border. Should've known to leave well enough alone. That's a lesson you don't learn till you've grown older. And he might still be alive if he hadn't left home. Through the rain I watched the lights come on in Juarez. The wind kicked up as day began to die. He's buried over yonder in a narrow grave. And we rode the river till the river ran dry. I woke to the eyes of a she-wolf staring at me. The air was still, pale light touched the sky. The eyes resounded of Venus and Mars above me. Love and war rode the river till the river ran dry. Gotta wish I'd never crossed that border. Never touched anything that was not my own. But I've lived this long without a thought to growing older. And now another cowboy's riding home. Through the dawn I hear a mournful grey wolf cry. And we rode the river till the river ran dry. We rode the river till the river ran dry. We rode the river till the river ran dry. Thank you all very much. Thank you so much.